So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't flying. You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride.
You've got to pimp my ride.
Damn right.
You've got to pimp my ride.
Welcome back to another episode. So, if you knew I was working on subwoofers, I got subwoofers done on my Accord, got a subwoofer done on my wife's Highlander, and now I'm actually putting a subwoofer in my MR2. So this is the season of giving, being December. You get a subwoofer, and you get a subwoofer, and you get a subwoofer. So again, I just sort of had the kick once I put it in one, the sound changed so dramatically that I had to do it for the others.
Lab has detected an unknown petroleum product in water samples collected from the Pearl Harbor Hickam Naval Base. It was also found in the tap water of a nearby elementary school. Those who live on the base, including Christy Crawford, met with base leaders.
There's been so much.
Now, I was able to put all of the installation parameters in. The nice thing that made the run a little bit easier is the car battery is right in the front. I had an easy access hole to actually get the amplifier wire to behind my front passenger seat. There's only one set of seats, so behind the driver's seat. But the one thing that's different about this car as opposed to the other two installations is that my amplified subwoofer is right behind the seat itself. So if you've ever had an experience where you actually have, I guess, either a subwoofer underneath the seat or behind the seat, and you're sitting in that seat, you're getting an extra special show for sure. So in this particular configuration, the seats themselves are a little bit lower, so the subwoofer was not going to be able to fit underneath the seat. However, there was a mounting, I guess, shelf where there were actually subwoofers if you got that as an option with the 91 MR2 behind both the driver's seat and on the other side on the passenger seat, and I'll show you what those look like. But those were a little bit underpowered. You had about a 5-inch sub. Behind my seat, I have about an 8-inch sub, but it's a shallow sub. And the nice thing is the way that it fits, I feel it right in the back seat. So the installation, again, it was a little bit tricky, but I was able to get everything in. I had a more difficult time figuring out where I was actually going to install the actual subwoofer. But once I got everything hooked up, like just night and day as far as the sound. So to play you one song as I have it in the background right here. So this is Tambourine by Eve. I'll probably play another one. But I can feel the bass. The other nice thing is I have the dial for the sub, so I can turn that all the way down. So right now it's off. And I hear the treble, and it's good. And if this is all I was ever hearing, I'd be like, this isn't too bad. But the moment I can actually add the sub to it, and I can start feeling that behind my seat, it just changes everything. Oh, yes. Yes. Now, I'm sorry, I gotta turn the music up because I'm not gonna sit in this experience and have it low, so I have to scream because I'm just feeling too good back here. But in either case, I can be driving down the road. I'll turn it down a little bit. I can be driving down the road, and my MR2 is already making a pretty loud sound on the outside, but I can have it just as loud on the inside with the music. So between the two, someone's going to hear me coming down the road. Again, when I come back in the neighborhood at night, I make sure I turn it down. I don't hit the gas on Mr. 2 too softly or idly, but the moment I'm out of my neighborhood and I'm driving to hockey at night, you better believe that I'm putting the pedal to the metal, and I'm also got my music cranked up too. So this was a perfect completion to the third subwoofer, the last project of the 3. And I have other car projects still lined up, but the majority of the car projects ended with 2021, and now we get to enjoy all of that in 2022. So all I can say is Thank you to, let's see, all the manufacturers. Thank you to JBL. Thank you to Infinity. Thank you to Crutchfield. Thank you for all the vendors I was able to get parts for. And thank you for everyone on YouTube that laid the path before me to allow me to do the things that I have to my vehicle. It's just made a dramatic difference in the experience. I think I enjoy driving more for that reason. But in any case, I appreciate you tuning in. And as always, I always have new car projects, other car projects. And wow, I'm just going to keep enjoying this. So I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.